Oh, welcome to this reunion. Hi, welcome to this reunion. I was gonna tell you I brought my wide-angle lens.
Ooh.
So that'll be cool for some like beach shots.
Fancy.
Beach. I mean, I brought my camera all the way over here and I didn't film anything. It's the night before I'm leaving and I just wanted to film something. I'll put this in like a different vlog, I guess.
No, we need a dedicated vlog.
But I'm tired. Did you film anything? No. I just want to film something. I'll do better over the holidays. So, I hadn't made a vlog or anything since I've been back for a few days, and so I thought I would sort of do like, sorry, the cat is like running around being a terrorist. I thought I would do a little like, what do you call it? A day in the life vlog with me, come with me kind of thing. Right now it's about 9:50. I'm heading over to Graph because I'm basically doing like a consultation for this person who wants to use my photography for their products. And if this whole thing like ends up working out, my product photos for their products might end up in a magazine, which would be my first publication. Woo, woo, woo. The product line is called the Willow Tree. They do a lot of, oh my god, what is wrong with you? Anyway, they do a lot of like skincare products. Like I think they do like body scrubs, and like she makes her own bars of soap that are all different smells, and they do like bath bombs. So that'd be a really fun product line to like actually do some photography for. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, and it's like a paid thing too, so yeah, pretty exciting. I'm probably gonna do some like worky things for the afternoon. I'll probably plan out my fall mini sessions. Oh, later today at around 4:30, 4 o'clock, I'm taking Lily to the vet. We've had her for about a month now, and so she needs like a general checkup, but also I think there's something wrong with her ear. You can't really tell, but her right ear, or her left ear, I don't know, this ear is really red and kind of looks inflamed, and she keeps scratching it, and at one point it was kind of like bleeding a little bit, so she definitely needs to get that checked out. So yeah, I will take you along with me today and we'll see what we get up to. They're also currently about to apparently like tear up our driveway to like fix it, but it doesn't really even need to be fixed. Like there's no, I guess there's like some cracks in it or whatever, but I think it's fine. They're supposed to be starting on it today, so there's probably going to be a lot of construction noise in the background of this vlog, so get ready for that. Such a beautiful day today. It's like kind of cold, like maybe about 60 degrees, and really sunny. Kind of excited to drive to Graph. It's like a 20-minute drive, but I'm just like, it's so pretty outside, you know? I just got back and it went really well. So I got a whole bunch of products to photograph. It's like a lot of lotions and body scrubs and things like that. But I love her labels. They're so shiny and cool. So yeah, I'm excited to photograph all these lovely things. Yummy! Hello. We're gonna go to the vet later. It's gonna be real fun. You're gonna hate it so much. Oh, did you hear my shoulder pop? So I've just spent the past 2 hours kind of just like on my computer, just doing like businessy stuff, like checking emails, and also just doing a lot of social media posting. I posted a picture on Instagram, something on my Instagram stories, and something on my business Facebook page. Because in order for people to know that you exist, you have to post something like every single day of your life. I enjoy that aspect of it, but it does take a long time. Like, it's been like 2 hours because I had to edit, post, like come up with captions. I was like talking to some people. So yeah, time can really fly when you're like doing business stuff, and it's important to have a schedule. Sometimes I don't really stick to that schedule, but it's whatever, as long as stuff gets done. Right now, I have about an hour left before I need to start getting Lily ready to go to the vet. So I think in the next hour, I'm gonna take a small break from doing work stuff and then maybe start working on making some advertisements. That's probably also gonna take a little while. I wanted to edit some other photos today, but I don't know if I'll have time to get around to it. Oh, I just realized I need to scan some documents as well. The weirdest thing just happened. Lily was sitting on my lap and I was like watching YouTube videos or something, and I felt something like brush past my nose, and I looked down and a freaking spider had fallen from the ceiling and landed on her fur. And I guess when it fell, it like brushed past my nose, and I was like, what the heck? So I like threw her off of me. She's just like purring the whole time because I paid attention to her. God bless her stupid little soul. But I was just like, wow, what the heck? And then I don't know where the spider went. So, I don't know. Pretty cool story, right? So I'm taking a little bit of a break from editing. It is now Wednesday. I started this vlog on Monday, by the way. I didn't film anything after I took Lily to the vet on Monday, just because I felt really bad for her. It turned out that she had really, really bad ear mites, which is weird because we don't let her outside. So that means that for the past month that we've had her, because before then her previous owner let her go outside. That means that for the whole month that we had her, she had like ear mites festering, and we just didn't know about it until it got really bad and we could see it. So yeah, it was really nasty. He like showed me the inside of her ear and was like flinging her like ear mites out, and it like got on my hand and it was really gross. But yeah, I felt really bad for her. We had to give her 2 shots in her backside, and so Monday night she was really like sick. Like, you know how if you have an infection of some kind and you get a shot or some kind of antibiotic, it makes you feel really like ill for a long time? So she was really in a bad way. She was like shaky and like just wanted to sleep, and I felt so bad for her, so I just stopped vlogging. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, did I wake you up? Oh yeah, we have to put ear cream in her ear, which is why she keeps shaking her head. Anyway, yesterday was just really, really busy. I was like going to the bank, and I went to the dentist, and we went to the grocery store, just like a bunch of errands. So I didn't film anything yesterday. And now it is 3 p.m. on Wednesday. I've already done quite a bit, and I'm editing a session and I'm almost done, which is the most exciting part of a session because you get to upload it to the album and it looks all pretty and nice and put together. Here, I'll show you a little bit of my editing process. I just came down here to get a drink of water. Oh, it's so nice outside, by the way. Don't mind our air conditioner just like in the corner. This is where the magic happens. Sorry, you can probably hear the construction outside because it's always happening. If you're like a really type A personality, this probably looks horrifying to you, but I basically just put like, what am I trying to say? Let me turn this down. Like section of the session into these little like blobby categories, if that makes any sense. So like for example up here, it's like all the photos that are like medium or like long shots of them by this bush. And it's like all the photos I took in that spot. Whereas these ones are like all of the shots that we took on the dock. So I kind of like divide them all up into sections like this, and then they're supposed to receive 20 photos from me. So what I'll do is I'll try to have a like mostly even number of photos from each category to equal 20. So I'll kind of go through like this big old meaty section right here, and just sort of delete the ones that are really like similar to each other. Or also this session had like a lot of really good photos, so I kind of feel bad paring it down too much because I don't want to get rid of like really good photos. Like, look at this one. It's just so cute. Arrgh. I'm trying to, I think, go more into like the moody tone of doing things, if that makes any sense, while still keeping it, you know, kind of bright. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I should probably just stop and get back to work. So paring things down is actually a really important step. Basically, I'll just open all of the photos that look similar to each other side by side, and I'll figure out which one I want to keep and which one I don't. This is actually like also the most difficult part of this, because I mean, these are like extremely similar. I'm probably gonna go with this one just because they're more in the center of the frame and like her posture is really good, as opposed to this one, she's sort of like leaning forward and it's more like low in the frame. But yeah, this is important to go through these. That way I don't end up uploading like 60 photos. I'm trying to do a vlog. Ah! How's it going? Does your ear feel better? So here's another example of like two very similar photos that I need to compare. And I'm gonna end up going with this one just because in this one, his head is tilted just slightly more up, and so there's kind of a glare on his glasses. But on this one, his head is tilted more down so you can see more detail in his face. Also, it's a little further away, so it's like just, I don't know, like better framed. So yeah, that's kind of my process of how I go through and try to pick out which ones are better. It's pretty difficult because a lot of times they're super similar like this and it's really hard to tell. I just have to like stare at them until I figure out like why I don't like this one. Now that you've gone through everything and you've got your best of the best, cream of the crop pictures, I'm gonna go back into Lightroom and pick out my absolute favorite ones and put them in black and white, because it just kind of adds a little extra to the album, you know? This is one of my favorite parts, is putting my favorite pictures in black and white. It just makes them look so timeless, you know? And it is now Thursday. Wow, I'm getting really bad at ending these vlogs at the end of the day. But yesterday I got this shelf. It's really cool. And ta-da! I just got done putting all these lights on it and it was really difficult. I don't have much on this shelf yet. I put all my nail polish on it, but I might take that off and put it somewhere else. It's not like that pretty to look at, you know? But I've got this little candle doohickey, this penguin statue, some old cameras, this cool like bicycle tin that's full of old Polaroids. Yeah, I don't know. I might get like some plant or something to put on it. Though it's in like a pretty dark corner of the room, so maybe not, because I think those plants are probably gonna die if I put them on there. Also, these lights are really cool. They have different modes. So it's like twinkly, also twinkly, kind of like alternating, super stroby, and just on. So that's cool, and I can control it with this remote, which is awesome.